tell you now, as we have told you before, that we are going to have very, very special case on the program today, and it's very, very important that we come around and let you know that it is a very, very important part of this very program, because we have something very, very important to talk about at this very moment. Let us go ahead now, because indeed, it is very important that we are now quiet. Now, do not forget that I am Obeong Ekarika, and Chieftango is very much here in the building as we speak in the plenary. This is going to be a full-time segment that is now come through from the Center for Social Value and Early Childhood Development. Now, before we go ahead with what we have to talk about, let us take a message from our own very, very sponsor people.
Oh boy, you see how the game take go?
It shock you,
It shock me, oh. Sha, na so football they be.
I can tell you, see, my boys can never ever fail me. Mama Dako, you don't dey move.
Yes, so you know, say no time to waste. I just go before this rain will start.
That one na true talk, Sha.
This holiday period, now the season where the cutting they make sense pass. So I guys carry my girls go sharp because first.
Come and hear that very message from our own very sponsor. Let us not waste time, because time is not our friend. I, Chief Chieftango, to a very layman on the street, what is going to be FGM? But wait, I tell them that we have a very special case in the own building today. Our own very case today is no other person than a very, very exceptional medical practitioner per excellence. This is a passionate women's rights activist, as well as a menstruation, sexual and reproductive health advocate. This one has a very high level of experience in project management in areas such as gender equality, sexual and reproductive health and rights, civic participation, and youth empowerment. In fact, this one is not just any kind of somebody. She now hold a BNAC in nursing science from the University of Calabar, here in Calabar. Mommy, this very woman is actively have some works towards the reduction of violence against women and girls and promotion of sexual and reproductive health and rights. That is why we are go every way to make sure that she's the one on this very program.
You did not do well. And you did not introduce me all this while.
No, I had to keep this very one safe, because nothing had been in your hand and it was totally safe. I'm not talking about any other person, ladies and gentlemen, than Ma Glory Assam. It just look very, very beautiful and very nice.
Yes,
but Ma Glory Assam, greet our people as they are listening to you now.
Good afternoon, listeners. I agree to now.
It's not
that is the way.
I was about to tell Amber, can you tone it down a little and come down?
No, she understands how these things work, and it's very nice.
It's true.
Yes,
greet them in our own level of the English.
How na day? How na day fine?
Now you are.
That is all.
That's all for now. Chieftango, let's you know we are honorable members. What is FGM?
Yes, well, you know, to my own understanding, and from how I actually understand it, you know, what is happening around our communities, I find out that FGM is just, you know, female circumcision. And, you know, I don't want to, I don't know much about it, like going too deep inside it, because I'm not a medical practitioner. But I just know that it is female circumcision. That is FGM.
Now, if you now come and say female circumcision, I don't know if you do FC. But FGM is now coming female genital mutilation. But in all circumcision,
yes.
Ma Gloria Sam. When we are speaking like this, sometimes people come and say this old thing, this old thing is a very old thing. Ma Gloria, as a medical practitioner that you are, Madam Gloria Sam, what your level of experience is FGM still in practice till today like this as we speak to you?
Yes, so you know, say people see they do this thing for this Calabar, for this Cross River. Some communities see they practice female genital mutilation. But firstly, before I answer your question, make I first explain what be female genital mutilation.
Okay. Not that thing you told us.
Female genital mutilation are the partial or complete removal of the female external genitalia. That is the vulva, the part, the private part where we they see.
Okay.
So e get some type, e get different types.
Okay.
E get some way they go comot wetin they call the clitoris.
Okay.
E get some e get type where they go comot wetin they call the labia minora and labia majora. Na big English, but na still part of that genitalia.
Okay.
Then e get another one where they go kukuma sew the thing, comot small hole for maybe menstruation blood to comot.
They
go sew am na, they sew this thing, leave small hole there.
That is the
So na the severe, they go wrap am up. Na the severe form be that, and this thing no good, and it is still being practiced in our communities. Funny enough, even with the level of awareness where we don't create, so the campaigns where we don't they do, is still they practiced.
Chieftango, your mouth is moved around to ask question.
My dear, with all the things she just said now, the one that got to me is the last one, that they have to wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
Is somehow. How can they wrap it up? Well, I don't want to talk about it. But I know it will be very, very painful. Just reason it.
Say the reason why they do this thing, some people they do them also in some communities or culture, they do them to control women. Make they know this they waka. Make girls know to they waka. They call them promiscuity. Hey, you sabi am. So they go come sew am or come cut the thing comot. Make the girl stay one place, so make she know to dey waka, so that when she enter her husband house, she go dey faithful. She no go too spoil.
But if you don't want somebody to waka, you don't give the person transport now.
I don't understand.
So how will you now come and
expecting the person to walk
around what?
Well, okay, Manos, I'm very, very happy. The way you just explained it, and I understand that one. And my question again is, this female genital mutilation, since some people keep on doing it, what is the benefit?
Actually come.
Because
it's like
keep
there's
on talking
something
about it, yes. Because every time I go both television and radio, I hear people like Sever, announcing and saying that this thing is not good. And people keep on doing it. What is the benefit of this FGM? If there is any benefit at all?
Truth be told, female genital mutilation no get any benefit at all. In fact, it even cause more harm to women and girls. You no get benefits, pata. You know wetin dey happen when this thing is done to women and girls? It cause physical problem, it dey cause psychological problem, it dey cause sexual problem, it dey cause reproductive problem. So where the benefit come dey now? So people wey dey do this thing, I don't tell you, they do am to keep these girls, make they know to dey waka. Some people na just cultural belief, say
something that they are passed down from their forefathers.
And say if they no cut you, say you no be complete woman, you no clean, you no their mom. So you no get any benefit at all.
So now that you say there is no benefit, what are the possible ills aside that this FGM was now
like I said, you get physical hazard according to you. Okay. Such as infection. It is, say they use crude materials, they take cut this thing, no be under sterile condition to start with.
Yes.
So it go cause infection, it go cause urinary problem, it go cause complication during childbirth. Woman, like the one where they go sew now, if how she want take push picking,
that is the problem.
So if she come marry now, she no even come enjoy the thing, you should not come enjoy the marriage again.
No evidence.
No.
she will just explain and tire.
No evidence of everything.
And to add to that, you can't get psychological problem. This woman go dey depressed, he go get anxiety, and you no go happy. So you no get any benefit at all.
Well, I from my little that I actually know about this FGM matters. I found out that the government, worldwide, they have been trying to do something about it. And we now have ourselves to, join the government. But it's just that Nigeria is not doing much. I know that in the Constitution, Section 34 of the Constitution actually stipulates that there is not supposed to be a harm to the human person. Keeping the dignity of the human person. They did not mention FGM. It's just that a recent law where we have this is it a law against violation against persons?
VAP law.
Yes, VAP law. Where we now have during that Jonathan regime, I think so. Where we now have the mention of FGM, talking about anybody who practices will now be punished and the rest of it. But in that law, I could go clear that they will punish. It's only one state that have actually anchored it. it's only one state that have actually domesticated that law, which is Anambra State.
Oh, yes.
You can imagine that a full Nigeria that have 36 states and the FCT is only FCT because it is where this law has been promulgated, and Anambra State.
Who was the governor then? Who was the governor then?
That is Peter Obi.
Peter Obi.
Yes, at that time it was Peter Obi. Now, up till now, as I'm talking to you right now, the other states have not talked anything concerning it. Anyway. So my question now be in that line is, since it is like this now, what is the way forward? What can we do as people to actually put an end to this FGM? Because we need to stop it.
Actually, for Cross River State, make I talk the one where I sabi. For Cross River State, they don't put that law. They don't sign am.
Okay.
For Cross River State, it was signed last year, 2022.
Oh, hallelujah.
So they don't sign.
Cross River State. Take it. And it's under Ayade. Did you talk about that?
So they don't sign am. They don't sign am.
Yes.
And inside that same law, violence against person prohibition law, the section 6 talk say anybody wey do this female genital mutilation on a woman or girl, now 4 years imprisonment straight up.
That is very nice.
Or you pay a fine of 200,000 naira, or you kukuma carry the two punishment they go.
That is very nice. That is very nice.
And anybody where they attempt, you know, do amo, you attempt now 2 years imprisonment, or a fine of 100,000 naira, or you kukuma carry the two punishments, go.
That is very nice.
So we don't they do different campaigns, different advocacy, but you know, say people get strong head.
The people don't hear.
People know they hear what. Now why they bring this law? Make it the sanction offenders.
Wonderful, wonderful. But Mark Gloria Sam, what's going to be your parting words to these people that are still proud? Because as much as you are doing the stick, you are also bringing the carrot approach. What are you going to advise the people practically practicing this very issue so that they can be wiser in their own very attempt? Our time is really not on our side again.
Yes,
truthfully, like I said, people strong head, but I won't beg una. For now, they still practice this thing. It no good. It no they favor women at all. In fact, they even cause more problem. A word is enough for the wise. We all know the health implications. I beg, make we help women to promote gender equality.
Well, from the honorable members, we will try our best to make sure that we actually bring these laws down to the grassroots. Because the problem we're having in this country right now, I think, on the urban Kareka, is the grassroots.
Everything begins at the grassroots level.
We need to sensitize the grassroots. That is why we'll keep on having, inviting people like Sever to come to our aid, so that they will continue to sensitize the people, telling them that this thing is not good at all. I don't know what else,
At this very young I just want to say, Mark Gloria Sam, thank you very, very much that you now come around. In fact, as honorable members, we want to confer on you on honorable title.
Yes, bro.
So you are now going to be honorable Manos. That's how it's going to be.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We are going to run around again and go and get one more message from our sponsor, and afterward we come over to the very last segment on the Parliamentary. But don't go anywhere. You're stay right here with us.